Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, students, today the topic which we have to discuss is our, first of all, we have to discuss first case of tension, second case of tension, and then relevant MCQs. Okay, students, we have already discussed about tension, that the force acting along a string is called tension. And we have discussed its condition as well, that if tension is greater than the weight, then body will move upward. And if weight is greater than tension, then body will move downward. And if tension and weight are equal, then body will not move, that will remain in equilibrium. So today we have to discuss the first case of tension from unit number 3rd of class 9th, dynamics. So what is the first case? Motion of bodies connected by a string when both the bodies move vertically. मतलब दोनों bodies जब vertically move कर रहे हैं तो उस वक्त उनके अंदर टेंशन और जो एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस होगा वो किस तरह से होगा. ठीक है, ये डायग्राम में आपको टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स नज़र आ रहे हैं, मतलब टू मैसेज M1 जिसको हमने नाम दिया है बॉडी A का, और मैस M2 the name we have given to it is body B. You can see T in both the strings, two arrows are showing the T mean tension in upward direction. So you have to focus on the diagram along the words so that you can easily understand. Consider two bodies of unequal masses M1 and M2. M1 unequal masses, first of all, mean their masses are not equal. One body has more mass and other one has less mass, as it is clear from the diagram as well. So consider two bodies of unequal masses M1 and M2 connected by the ends of a string which passes over a frictionless pulley as shown in the diagram. आप देख सकते हैं कि एक frictionless pulley जो है, मतलब वो एक ही string है जिसके साथ दोनों objects हमने बांधे हुए हैं और वो एक पुली के ऊपर से पास कर रहे हैं. यानी अगर एक बॉडी नीचे मूव करेगा डाउनवर्ड तो दूसरा बॉडी जो है वो अपवर्ड मूव करेगा, क्योंकि ये दोनों बॉडी एक ही स्ट्रिंग के साथ हमने बांधे हुए हैं और इसको स्ट्रिंग को हमने पुली के ऊपर से पास किया हुआ है. अब हम नेक्स्ट देखते हैं कि इफ M1 इज ग्रेटर देन M2 द बॉडी A विल मूव डाउनवर्ड विद एक्सेलरेशन A एंड द बॉडी B विल मूव अप विद सेम एक्सेलरेशन. जितना बॉडी A डाउनवर्ड मूव करेगा उतना ही बॉडी B अपवर्ड मूव करेगा, क्योंकि वो दोनों एक ही स्ट्रिंग के साथ बंधे हुए तो दोनों में सेम एक्सेलरेशन प्रोड्यूस होगा. सो here we have to find the value of A, mean acceleration and tension. Now we have to see the forces which are acting on body A. There are two forces acting on body A. One is its weight, which is equal to W1 equals to M1G, and second one is the tension in the string T, which is acting in the upward direction. Weight is acting downward and tension T is acting upward, you can see from the diagram. So now we have to see the net force which is acting on the body A is equals to F is equals to M1G minus T. Now net force acting on body A is given by Newton's second law of motion. The formula is F is equals to ma. Thus we have the equation for the motion of body A as m1g minus t is equals to m1a. m1g minus t is the weight and tension, and m1a is according to Newton's second law of motion, where force is equals to ma. So because we are discussing body A, mean of mass m1, so that's why we have written here m1a. So first equation is m1g minus t is equals to m1a. Yes students, in equation number 1 you have seen that m1g minus t is equals to m1a. Its mean weight was more. You have seen in the diagram that weight is more, weight of body A is more, that's why the body A was moving downward, and tension was less. That's why we have subtracted tension from its weight, and when we have written it as m1g minus t is equals to m1a. Now we have to see the forces acting upon body B. There are two forces acting on body B. First one is weight of body equals to W2 and it is equals to M2G, and then second one is its tension in the string T, which is acting in the upward direction. Since body B is moving up, the net force acting on body B is F is equals T minus M2G. I have already told you that body will move in the direction of that force which is more. So here in this case weight is less, tension is more, that's why body B or mass M2 is moving upward. Tension is acting upward, that's why body B is moving in that direction, in that force, because tension is a force. So what would be the second equation? T minus M2G is equals to M2A, and in next step we will add equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now when we will add equation number 1 and 2, so what would be the form? m1g minus t is equals to m1a and t minus m2g is equals to m2a. So here t would be cancelled. So what would be the remaining form of equation? m1g minus m2g is equals to m1a plus m2a. Now after adding the equation number 1 and 2, what the result we will gain, that will be m1g minus m2g is equals to m1a plus m2a. So we will take g as common and a as common. So what would be the next form of equation? m1 minus m2, g would be common, it would be equals to m1 plus m2 and a would be common. So in this way we can find out the value of acceleration a is equals to m1 minus m2g over m1 plus m2. So this is the formula for finding acceleration in the first case of tension when both the bodies move vertically. Then for finding the value of tension, we will divide equation 1 with 2. So what we will do? m1a over m2a is equals to m1g minus t over t minus m2g. Now you can see that a would be cancelled with each other. So what we will left? m1 over m2 is equal m1g minus t over t minus m2g. Now we will cross multiply. m1 will be multiplied with t minus m2g and m2 will be multiplied with m1g minus t. Now after cross multiplication we will gain m1t minus m1 m2g is equals to m1 m2g minus m2t. Now we will separate out the values of t, like m1t and minus m2t will move toward that side, it will become plus m2t. In the same way is equals to m1 m2g plus m1 m2g. We will gather the value of same values like m1 m2g plus m1 m2g. So t we will take as common. So what we will left t, and in bracket what we will left m1 plus m2 is equals to m1 m2g plus m1 m2g will become 2 m1 m2g. So we can find out the value of tension T as T is equals to 2 m1 m2g over m1 plus m2. divide कर देंगे उस तरफ. So this is the formula for finding tension in the case when both the bodies will move vertically. If we have to find out the value of gravitational acceleration in this case, so what would be the shape of the formula? G is equals to m1 plus m2a over m1 minus m2. And remember, the value of G can be determined with the help of Atwood machine. Atwood machine is same as we have seen the diagram of the first case, right? Now we have to see the second case of tension when one of the bodies moves vertically while the other moves horizontally. So for this we have to see that two bodies A and B of masses m1 and m2 are attached to the ends of a string which passes over a frictionless pulley as shown in the figure. The body A moves vertically downward with an acceleration equal to A, and the body B moves on a smooth horizontal plane surface towards the pulley with the same acceleration. Body A, having mass m1 and its weight is w1 acting downward while tension is acting upward. While in case of body B, mass is m2, weight is acting downward as w2, while reaction of the table is acting upward like r, and tension is acting along the string horizontally, right? ये आपको फिगर में नज़र आ रहा है डायग्राम में कि बॉडी B में जो उसको जो अटैच है स्ट्रिंग के साथ उसकी जो टेंशन है वो हॉरिजॉन्टल है, जबकि बॉडी जो m1 है यानी ए बॉडी जो है उसके अंदर जो टेंशन उस स्ट्रिंग में है वो अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में. Now consider the motion of body A. In this case, forces acting on the body A is weight of the body W1 is equals to M1G and tension in the string equals to T. So the net force acting on the body A is M1G minus T equals to M1G minus T. According to Newton's second law of motion, the resultant force acting on it is equal to M1A. Therefore, M1G minus T is equals to M1A. This is equation number 1. Now consider the motion of body B. There are three forces acting on it. As I have already told you, the tension T in the string which acts horizontally towards the pulley. Its weight W2 is equals to M2G which acts vertically downward on the table. And the third one is the reaction of the table on the mass, and its direction is in upward. And the third one is reaction R of the surface on the body which acts vertically upward. As there is no motion of body B in the vertical direction, therefore weight and normal reaction cancel each other. Why they cancel each other? Because according to Newton's third law of motion, action and reaction are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So their magnitude is equal but they are in opposite direction, so they will cancel the effect of each other. Thus the net horizontal force acting upon body B is T, and by applying Newton's second law of motion we can get the second equation as T is equals to M2A. Now we will put the value of T from equation number 2 which is equals to M2A in equation number 1 which is M1G minus T is equals to M1A. So instead of T we will put its value and equation will become like this. M1G minus M2A is equals to M1A, and then in the next step M1G is equals to M1A plus M2A. मीन वो जो माइनस M2A था वो इस साइड पे आके प्लस M2 हो जाएगा और M1G इज इक्वल्स टू फिर हम इन M1A प्लस M2A में से A को कॉमन लेंगे और हमारे पास इक्वेशन की फॉर्म आएगी M1G इज इक्वल्स टू A M1 प्लस M2. और जब हम A की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करेंगे, A का फार्मूला बनाएंगे तो A का फार्मूला ये बनेगा A इज इक्वल्स टू M1G ओवर M1 प्लस M2. ये वैल्यू आ गई एक्सेलरेशन की. किस केस में? सेकंड केस में, जब एक बॉडी हॉरिजॉन्टली मूव करता है और दूसरा जो है वो एक वर्टिकली मूव करता है. तो अब इस A की इस वैल्यू को यानी A इज इक्वल्स टू M1G ओवर M1 प्लस M2 को हमने पुट करना है इक्वेशन नंबर 2 में, जो क्या है T इज इक्वल्स टू M2A. सो T इज इक्वल M2A है तो A की जगह पे हम यानी एक्सेलरेशन की जगह पे हम उसकी वैल्यू जो फार्मूला भी निकाला है M1G ओवर M1 प्लस M2 वो पुट करेंगे. तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप में देखिए T इज इक्वल्स टू M2 M1G ओवर M1 प्लस M2. अब जब हम M1G को M2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमारे पास नेक्स्ट जो शेप आएगी, फॉर्मूला आएगा नेक्स्ट स्टेप में, वो ये आएगा T इज इक्वल्स टू M1 M2G ओवर M1 प्लस M2. So student, this is the formula for finding tension in the second case of tension when one body move horizontally and other one is moving vertically. So you people are supposed to prepare these all formulas because these will be utilized in numericals. Now we have to see the related MCQs, and the statement is two bodies of masses M1 and M2 attached to the ends of an inextensible string passing over a frictionless pulley such that both move vertically. The acceleration of the bodies is मीन ये टेंशन का फर्स्ट केस है, ठीक है. और इसमें अभी हमने कुछ स्लाइड्स पहले ही पढ़ा है कि इसके अंदर जो एक्सेलरेशन का फार्मूला वो क्या है. सो ऑप्शन ए M1 मल्टीप्लाई M2 ओवर M1 प्लस M2 ये फार्मूला नहीं है, आपको पता है. इसमें हमने G की वैल्यू भी थी इसके अंदर. तो हमारे पास जो एक्यूरेट आंसर आएगा इसका वो आएगा ऑप्शन बी M1 माइनस M2G ओवर M1 प्लस M2. ठीक है. ये टेंशन के जो केसेस हैं इनके जो फार्मूलाज है बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, MCQs में भी आते हैं और साथ में न्यूमेरिकल्स में भी यूज़ होते हैं. इनको बड़ी अच्छी तरीके से आपने प्रिपेयर करना है. Now we will take the review of the topic which we have discussed. We have discussed first case of tension and second case of tension, and we have seen one MCQs. So students, ये जो टेंशन के केसेस हैं इनसे रेलिवेंट एग्जांपल्स भी हैं, न्यूमेरिकल्स भी हैं, और ये आपने बहुत ही केयरफुली इनको प्रिपेयर करना है क्योंकि ये लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस में भी आ जाते हैं. ठीक है. तो आपने देखा कि फर्स्ट केस ऑफ टेंशन में हमने देखा था कि दोनों बॉडीज जो थे वो वर्टिकली मूव कर रहे थे और इनएक्सटेंसिबल स्ट्रिंग के साथ अटैच थे जिसको हमने पास किया हुआ था फ्रिक्शनलेस पुली से. बॉडी ए का जो वेट जो था वो ज़्यादा था और टेंशन कम थी, इसलिए वेट डाउनवर्ड मूव करता था और टेंशन अपवर्ड. जबकि बॉडी बी के अंदर उसकी टेंशन ज़्यादा थी और उसका जो वेट था वो कम था, इस वजह से बॉडी जो था वो अपवर्ड मूव कर रहा था. और मैंने आपको बताया था कि बॉडी उसी डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा जिस तरफ फोर्स ज़्यादा होगी. और सेकंड केस ऑफ टेंशन में हमने देखा था कि वन बॉडी वाज मूविंग वर्टिकली एंड अदर वन वाज मूविंग हॉरिजॉन्टली, ठीक है। फिर हमने उन पे देखा था केसेस में कि उन ऑब्जेक्ट्स पे, उन बॉडीज़ पे कितनी फोर्सेस लग रही है। फिर उन फोर्सेस को देखते हुए हमने एक्सेलरेशन और टेंशन के फार्मूलाज फाइंड आउट किए थे। इन सब को बहुत अच्छे तरीके से प्रिपेयर करना है ताकि पेपर में किसी किस्म की आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो। Okay students, stay at home, stay safe, work hard and improve your academic conditions. Thanks and Allah Hafiz.